Good morning, everyone. Afton here, and today I wanted to share with you my plants and how to take care of plants. I don't know how many I'll have, so I'll have to count and tell you maybe at the end of the video. I probably have 20 or so. Let's count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I have 26 plants. OM jizzle. But anyway, I'm going to show you what plants are really easy to take care of, which ones don't need as much water. When it comes to utilizing apps, if you should utilize an app or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get started on the video. All right, so when it comes to plants, they like a few things. They like water, they like light, they like fertilization. They don't like to be too wet, all right? So these are some of my first plants I've ever had. This is an aloe vera. It is huge, you know what I mean? And you can use it for lots of things. You can use it to heal sunburns, you can use it for skin care, for hair care, all of that. Aloe vera is super easy. It just needs water in a pot. When your plant starts to get so huge, you can leave it in the small pot, but if you want it to get bigger, you have to put it in a bigger pot. It's just like taking care of a goldfish, right? If you have a small goldfish and a gallon basin of water, it's only going to get that big. Typically, you want a gallon per goldfish. So if you have 20 goldfish, you want a 20-gallon tank. Anyway, let's get back to plants. So this is a little fiddle. This is super, super easy to take care of. Succulents are really easy to take care of. They don't need much water. And this is the golden pythos. You'll see everyone start out with this puppy here. This puppy doesn't take a lot of water. Let's do some terminology. Propagation. What is propagation? Propagation is when you cut off a leaf of one of your plants here and you put it in water to develop roots, right? So for example, my girlfriend, whoa, shit, there's a spider on there. Ah! Ooh, there's a spider on that one, or is it in it? Ooh. Oh, there it is. Do you see it? Do you see the spider? Right there's the spider. But anyway, this is a lemon lime philodendron, and I rooted it for my girlfriend because she doesn't have it. So her and I trade plants basically like Pokemon cards, which is totally fun. Anyway, speaking of the spider, that's kind of one thing you have to deal with plants is that they'll get bugs. If you find that you start to get little webbing, taking the pups out, if you find that you get some webbing on your plants, like little spider webs, those are spider mites. Now you can use neem oil to get rid of that, or you can use some soapy Dawn dish soap or Joy soap in a water bottle and spray that sucker down. Again, we've got another golden pythos here. I got this for Mother's Day. I'm a dog mom. It's a little cactus, you know, you don't have to water those very often. Let's go outdoors, check out those plants. Going back to plant apps, if you have a plant app, you can learn how to take care of your plant properly. You can learn the sunlight, how close it needs to be a window, how much humidity it needs, how much water it needs, all that stuff. I had an app for a little bit, just to kind of learn the names of the plants, but I don't like it because my plants don't need as much water as the app was giving it. So you have to really pay attention to your plant. This is dry and crusty, but it's not blooming anymore, right? So I don't really care if it dies. There's such thing as perennials and annuals, which means they either come up year round or they die each year. I typically want ones to stay around. This one is supposed to die each year, so it's seeing the best of its days. This here is a cool purple shamrock. It's 109 degrees in Texas here. I gotta water this puppy every day. It's my outdoor plant. I honestly think I'm gonna bring it back in. It's not looking too hot. Let's go back inside. I'll show you some of my other plants and favorite plants. And man, the wasps are starting to make a nest again. All right, so coming on in. This here is my rubber plant. This is an Elastica. I love this puppy. So the cool thing is about this one is that if you have it outside, it'll start to get this cool kind of like orangey warm colored leaves. If you have it inside, it'll get more cool tone. So I've had this one indoor and outdoor. I've played with it. I am a bonsai girl. I love trimming bonsais. Here are a lot of my kind of plants up here on the dog crates. We've got money tree, right? The money trees. We got a little palm here. We've got a jade bonsai, and then I've got a ficus in the corner here. The trunk of this puppy, look at the trunk of that. I love that it's slanted. It's so unique. It's so asymmetrical. It's so lovely. All right, and then we've got another ficus that I've shaped up. Now, I haven't trimmed them in forever. Now, the thing is, when you have plants, you want to fertilize them if you want them to grow and succeed and really do well. And then you can always look on YouTube, like literally, YouTube has everything. All right, so moving on, we've got are whale plants. Whale plants are similar to snake plants, right? It is the summer season, so there's lots of gnats going around, especially if you like fruit and stuff in your house. So I have these little sticky things that catch the gnats, and that's what those yellow things are. But whale fins are really dope. They're very sculptural, you know what I mean? They come up like this, like snake plants. They give off a lot of oxygen. So some plants that are easy to take care of if you want one, golden pythos. We've got the snake plant, the whale plant. Ficuses are easy to take care of. Honestly, it's all pretty easy. You just pay attention if it's doing anything or not. Some signs of overwatering is your leaves can start to become opaque and yellow. You want moist soil, but you do not want over moist soil because you can get those gnats and they can start to rot and do all that type of stuff. Let's go and check out my lemon lime. So my lemon lime is in the office here. It's a really cool, bright green, awesome plant. So I have plants in the bathroom, the office, the living room, the kitchen, to give off that oxygen, the good vibes, and you feel like you're taking care of something. You feel like you're doing something good when you have plant friends. So these are my exotic tropical plants, all right? Tropical plants love moisture. Think of the jungle, think of the rainforest, all right? Let's go ahead and maybe we won't turn the camera around, but I'll show you. So these are calatheas, are also known as Marantas. This is Calathea maranta. I call her Foxy Rabbit. So she looks like rabbit tracks is printed on them. They need to be misted. So you can also not always like water your plants. I'll water mine probably once a week, but you can mist them with water. And this is a good time to put like Dawn dish soap in your water just to kind of get rid of any bugs and stuff like that. So this is the rabbit tracks. This is an arbofolia. I got it not in good condition and I'm not really doing that well with it. But I'm also propagating this again for my girlfriend. And you can see all the roots coming in there. Isn't that gorgeous? But look at it's called rabbit tracks because all these little imprints on the leaves make it look like that. Now this, they do not like sun. All right, calatheas don't like sun. You got to think they're at the bottom of the floor of the rainforest and they only get partial sun, right? Turning your plants around to face different sides of your window or your sun is another way you can do stuff. These like to be moist more often, so I make sure I spray those basically every day. And those are my plants. Really, really quick video of plants. Yeah, leave a comment if you want to know more about plants, if I didn't really instruct that well. Typically, if you do want your plant to get bigger, you want to put it in a bigger pot. When it comes to soil, you want basically all-purpose, fix my camera here, all-purpose soil. So potting soil is great. Miracle-Gro potting soil is fantastic. I just started using a liquid fertilizer this year. I made a Miracle-Gro, and it's really helped my plants bloom, and you can use that every 10 to 14 days. Now there is a cycle for plants, right? Plants usually thrive in the spring and summer, and they can start to bloom flowers in the summer. If you want your plant to really, really grow leaves and get luscious like that Calathea maranta, you want to go out. Go out back. Oh, am I in the way? Go out back, Jade. Good girl. The Calathea maranta, the fox printed one, it started to bloom flowers, but I wanted to focus on the leaves, so you can cut back the flowers. You can really manipulate how plants grow. It's really, really dope. Especially when you start to deal with like vegetables and stuff and female and male flowers, and you can actually like pollinate them to produce fruit or vegetables, which is so, so dope. But yeah, this is my plant life, and those are my dogs. I'm a plant mom and a dog mom. And I hope you enjoyed this video of all the plants that I have. Have a great day, y'all.